What's the biggest obstacle standing in your way? Is it a lack of skill, or is it something else? Often, the greatest challenge isn't what we know, but who we deal with. We get tangled in other people's games, their envy, their manipulations, and our own emotional reactions to it all. This constant drama drains our energy. But what if you could see through it all? What if you could understand people for who they really are? This is the power of social intelligence, and it's the key to unlocking your true potential. Let's travel back in time and meet a young Benjamin Franklin. He was brilliant, a gifted writer, but incredibly naive when it came to people. As a teenager working in his brother James's print shop, his talent was stifled by his brother's jealousy. So, what did Franklin do? He created a fictional character, a witty middle-aged widow named Silence Doggett, and secretly slipped her letters under the shop door. They were a huge hit, and everyone in Boston was talking about them. Feeling proud, Franklin finally revealed his secret, expecting praise. Instead, he got rage. He had completely misread his brother's envy, seeing only a sibling rivalry, not a deep-seated insecurity. This wasn't his last mistake. He ran away to Philadelphia, where he met Governor Keith, a man who showered him with grand promises of funding a new printing press in London. Franklin, blinded by his own ambition, believed every word. He sailed to London, only to find the governor's letters of credit were empty promises. He'd been played. In London, things didn't get much better. His new co-workers sabotaged his work because he refused to contribute to their daily beer fund. He stood on principle, but he failed to understand the unspoken rules of the group. Franklin was broke, alone, and humiliated. But in this low moment, I had a life-changing realization. He saw a pattern with his work. He was rational and observant, but with people, he was emotional and self-absorbed. He was constantly projecting his own desires and feelings onto others, expecting them to act as he would. He decided then and there to change. He would stop judging people and start observing them, almost like a scientist studying a new species. He would accept human nature for what it is, not what he wished it to be. This was the birth of a new Franklin. Returning to Philadelphia, he worked for his old rival, Keemer. But this time his eyes were open. He noticed Keemer was using him to train other workers and planned to fire him once they were skilled enough. Instead of getting angry, Franklin quietly built his own network. When Keemer finally made his move, Franklin was ready. He left and started his own, far more successful printing business right across the street. Later in his political career, he faced a powerful opponent, Isaac Norris. The old Franklin might have confronted him. The new Franklin had a better idea. Knowing Norris was a proud book collector, Franklin simply asked to borrow a very rare book from his library. A week later, he returned it with a heartfelt note of thanks. He didn't argue or debate. He appealed to Norris's pride, and so from that day on, Isaac Norris became one of Franklin's strongest allies. So, what's the lesson here? From childhood, we're taught to see the world through the lens of our own emotions. We interpret people's actions based on how they make us feel. This is the naive perspective, and it clouds our judgment. Social intelligence is the cure. It's the ability to step outside yourself and see people objectively. Pay attention to their actions, not just their words. Understand their insecurities, their vanities, Don't waste your precious energy on pointless emotional battles. Instead, learn to navigate the social world with skill and awareness. This frees you up to focus your mental power where it truly matters, on mastering your craft. Start today. The next time you feel a strong emotional reaction to someone, take a step back. Observe. Ask yourself, what's really motivating them? By understanding others, you gain control over yourself and your own destiny. Thanks for watching, and be sure to follow for more insights on the path to mastery.